Now that the Court Center update introduced us to the 11th and final heist in GTA Online, that begs the question. Which one is the best from a money-making and gameplay perspective? I'm ranking these based on payout, time investment, difficulty, player requirements, replayability, and, most importantly, whether they're actually fun. Coming in at number 11, we have the Prison Break, and are you even surprised? This was the second heist added to GTA Online with the 2015 heist update, and it is aged like milk. The heist is considered by many to have some of the hardest set of missions for any heist, and has a complex and dated finale requiring 4 random GTA Online players to simultaneously know what they're doing for about 15 minutes, which is apparently an impossible task, while also hoping your teammate doesn't crash the Velum, because if anyone dies there are no checkpoints. You go right back to square one. It also doesn't pay very much, at just $875,000 in hard mode. Overall, very terrible. Coming in at number 10 and 9 respectively is the Doomsday Heist Acts 1 and 2 after the payout nerfs. This heist can be done with 2 to 4 people, and Act 1 pays just over $700,000 for the first week of completion, but drops to under $600,000 for subsequent replays. Act 2 isn't much better, being at just over $1 million for the first week of completion, and $855,000 for subsequent completions. I'm putting these this low on the list only because after Rockstar nerfed it, it's pretty terrible for financial gain. And Act 2 used to be legendary for making money, but after the payout changes, the legitimate replay value just isn't what it used to be. So I feel like Rockstar just doesn't want to play these anymore for the money. At number 8 and 7 respectively, we have Series A Funding and the Humane Labs Raid respectively. In my opinion, these heists were very much like filler and had bland, repetitive, and difficult setup missions. Series of Funding specifically feels like a letdown because the finale literally consists of driving a truck for Trevor and shooting some guys for $183,750 in hard mode. Humane Labs Raid isn't much better, having a finale with 2 separate segments depending on which role you get, and the hardest setup is the Deliver EMP setup mission due to players leaving or dying. It pays $1.181 million on hard, which is actually more than Series of Funding, which is why it is higher on the list. But keep in mind you have to split that between yourself and 3 other people. Coming in at number 6 is the Doomsday Heist Act 3, paying just over $1.3 million for the first week of completion, and $1.08 million for every subsequent completion. This one is higher on the list because while it may be time consuming, the payout isn't a joke, and unlike the Humane Labs raid, it can be done with only 2 people, giving you more overall profit, and having a lower chance of your teammates dying. Coming in at number 5, we have the Pacific Standard Job. Before the Diamond Casino heist and Cayo Perico heist was added, this was one of the best consistent moneymakers in the game, making $2,250,000 with the weekly completion bonus, giving the host $1.237 million at a 55% cut. The only problem is exactly that. You need 4 people to start this heist, and the convoy setup in particular is notoriously difficult with randoms. If you haven't done this heist yet, I highly recommend doing it at least once. Coming in at number 4, we have the Court Center heist, released last month with the update of the same name. This one was hard to rank, so let me explain. The first time you do this heist, you'll be walking away with just over $2 million. But did I mention that you need $11.5 million mansion and a $4.7 million art studio just to start it? That's $16.2 million just for the privilege of being allowed to rob somebody. And also, the Court Center heist is the only traditional heist in all of Grand Theft Auto Online where you cannot assign crew cuts, so your teammates will only make roughly $200,000, if that. So it's a decent heist, but the entrance fee is way too high. Coming in at number 3, we have the Fleeca Job. It is the first heist ever added to GTA Online and pays you $250,250 upon completion on hard mode, and just over $300,000 if you do it once per week. The best thing about this heist is that it can be done in under 30 minutes and only requires 2 people. You can redo it whenever you want via the whiteboard in your high-end apartment. Coming in at number 2 is the Diamond Casino heist, released in 2019 with the Diamond Casino heist update. The best thing about this heist is that the first time completion bonus boosted the heist the most, where gold will bring the take all the way up to $3 million, $365,670. And if diamonds are available, the first weekly completion can have a potential value of over $4.28 million. It can also be done with just 2 people and up to 4 people. This heist also has more modern level layouts and gameplay features, and has 3 main approaches with tons of different entry, exit, and getaway opportunities. Overall, it's a very fun and profitable heist. And last, but certainly not least, the king of GTA Online money-making. Drumroll please. The Cayo Perico heist. It was released on December 15th, 2020 with the update of the same name, changing GTA Online forever, other than with the Oppressor Mark II. It consistently gives you $700,000 to $900,000 solo, even with the nerfed tequila at $400,000 if you have good loot such as coke. But doing it with other players really ramps up the total. Like for example, if you bring some friends, get tequila, and leave with full bags of gold, and you take the highest cut, you'll walk away with over $1 million for just 45 minutes of work. And that was my ranking of the GTA Online heists. If you disagree with any of my rankings, please leave your ranking in the comment section down below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and see you later.